So good morning. This is the new building that we have rented in Sanford, North Carolina. Standing at the front door entrance to the building, and this is kind of what you walk into first, is a little lobby area with a counter that we plan on taking out the two walls and the counter here and opening this up into a full-size room, which of course is neon orange, which needs to be painted. We will have to leave this post right here as it's a support post for the roof or the ceiling, but we plan on taking down that wall in that section with the doors in it and just opening this up into one room, possibly for a second classroom. This will be the main classroom for the backflow cross connection training. And as you can see, gray walls for the most part, except for when you step inside and then you look back and this wall is pegboard and it's white. Another support post in the center of the room, but I believe we can work around that with tables and whatnot so everybody in the room can see. And then this door takes us into what will be the wet lab. And as you can see, this is just a gray and white room. Those doors lead out to the other part of the building. That door does as well. My plan is to put mount plywood over this pegboard and over those outlets. We're going to have the power cut to the outlets in the walls, and we're going to mount our backflow assemblies to the plywood that we put over those. And we'll have probably 4 to 5 stations on that wall, and probably a station on that wall, and 3 to 4 on this wall, and maybe one over here. We don't know yet. But as you can see, needs some paint work. Floors need to be painted in these two sections out here. A little paint on the walls would not hurt in both of these sections. And then in the wet lab, the plywood that we put up will need to be painted as well. So we're probably, backing up here a second, we are probably going to close in, well, we'll have to eventually just close in this big section between these two rooms, close it down to a maybe a 4-foot or 6-foot opening, put maybe 2 barn doors that slide together to separate the two rooms so that we could use the two rooms as separate classes and run 2 different training events here during the day. Maybe a backflow school in this room, and then the other one out front here, maybe run a regular certification school like a C surface or a C distribution or a B well or whatever in this section. So anyway, needing some help on some colors, and so give us some feedback.